What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Varsity Overland channel. Today is the big reveal of the tailgate. It's been a long process. I had it wrapped, I had it rewrapped, and then rewrapped a third time, okay? I used two different companies. One of them, awesome things to say about. You want to figure out what company did it, stick around and you'll learn later on in the video. But without further ado, it looks no different than before, except, now it's good, pristine. There's no issues. Stick around. You want to see what happened. All right, folks, so here is the infamous tailgate wrap that you might have seen bits and pieces of in a couple Instagram posts and maybe one or two of my previous YouTube videos. I had the company install this about 2 weeks ago, or maybe 3 weeks ago at this point. First one didn't turn out that great. I had them take it off, try it again, and we still ended up with a few issues. If you look closely, you can see there's quite a bit of bubbling occurring inside of these recessed Chevrolet letters. Pretty bad in some spots. In other areas, it's almost as if the letters don't even exist. We also have a tiny little patch job going on down here. Got a tear by the handle. Got a tear on the other corner. See down here? And just overall, there's tiny bubbles here and there that you can feel just by touching the whole thing. So I reached out to a completely different company in Connecticut called CT Wraps. Talked to the owner, Connor, about how this might be happening, because they're like the best of the best in Connecticut. So talked to him about the company that did this job and whether or not it's 100% their fault or if maybe we missed something or whatever. And he had a couple ideas. Proposed that there's a possibility that maybe like the finish that's on the tailgate might not have been buffed at all before it was put on. I don't know. Any qualified, reputable wrap company, I guess, would know to check the paint and would know to not just clean it, because it was cleaned, but also buff off any of the protectant film that might be on it, because it's literally, it might be, if this is the case, it's literally stopping the adhesion in those areas. So anyway, this is the infamous tailgate wrap, and what I'll do later today is take a ride down to Deep River, Connecticut, and talk to the owner of CT Wraps, see if he can either fix it or if he has any ideas that maybe I can attempt to do on my own, or if we can come up with another option. So let's flash forward to that and see what we can make of it. All right, folks. Well, I am just leaving CT Wraps. Had a good conversation with the owner. Took a look at the tailgate, and he was not that impressed with the current job that is currently on the tailgate. So he is going to help me out. He's going to replace the whole thing, and he's going to do it for a really good price. actually. A really good price. So currently, keeping my fingers crossed, I have nice things to say about CT Wraps and high hopes as well for the product. Took a couple pictures, took some measurements. He's going to copy what's on there as best he can and try to basically replicate exactly what I already have. So I get to keep my topography image on the back of the truck. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. So heading home now. Had to schedule the appointment for a few days out, so there's gonna be a little time lapse here, a little gap, but next scene, probably just a couple seconds from now, hopefully will be a reveal of the tailgate and the amazing job, fingers crossed, that CT Wraps has done on fixing the wrap on the tailgate. So anyway, let's see what it looks like. All right, people, just arrived at CT Wraps down here in Deep River. It's a really nice facility. Pretty official, I guess you could say. Got a couple other trucks here in the parking lot. Got a big boat. Wonder if they're gonna be wrapping that thing. Looks like that has a lower deck. That's huge. But this is why we're here. Ain't she party? Wow. Decided to go with the glossy finish. I felt like it was pretty similar to the previous wrap that was on there. And also apparently, I guess matte finishes fade easier and also stain easier from things like bird droppings and other items that might land on the car. So really pops. Wow. And the Chevy text is perfect. Holy cow. I know it's hard to see because it's nighttime and you got a blinding light here. So let's fast forward. I'll fast forward to tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be sunnier. I'll show you what it looks like in the daylight. Talk a little bit more about the whole process. Connor explained to me what they had to do here. Pretty impressive. And I'm also sure that there's a camera somewhere. Some sort of security camera is probably watching me just walk back and forth around my truck. That's not weird. All right, people. So I'm back at home. This is a few days later, actually. The weather was not that great yesterday. It was raining. Terrible filming conditions, but sun's shining just a little bit now. I feel like we can get a good, clear image of how amazing this wrap is sticking inside the recessed areas of this Chevrolet text. And in fact, I'm seeing my own reflection. Hey, what's up, me? But I'll hold it at an angle so I'm not actually in the image here. It is in there. I mean, it's awesome. And it's been a few days and there has been zero bubbling, zero, adhesive problems, nothing. Okay. And I've checked those problem areas from last time. Very well done. Seamless. Tucked up inside the top of the plastic tailgate cover all the way through. I am just blown away. I'm impressed. So just to reiterate, this is CT Wraps that did this job. They did it for an amazingly cheap price. They hooked me up. And I say they, but Connor, the owner, he hooked me up. I mean, I told him my story. I told him about what was going on with the tailgate. I told him all the issues. He was like, yeah, let me throw you a bone. And I could not be happier about that. He explained a little bit about what they had to do. And I wasn't aware of this, but when you wrap a vehicle, I guess you got to disassemble a whole bunch of stuff. You know, like if this was a whole vehicle wrap, they take the tail lights out, they take, you know, all the equipment off. I mean, it would have been a whole deal. And he explained just doing the tailgate, what he did here, he actually took the handle right off, opened it up, took this whole thing off, got inside the back, disassembled the handle so that it would come out, and that way he could actually tuck the wrap into this whole area right here and then put the handle back on. So I don't have this like white streak or this white line all the way around. It's speechless. Amazing. I'm loving it. So if you need your vehicle wrapped, your boat wrapped, I mean literally anything, go to CT Wraps down in Deep River, Connecticut. I'll put their tag up on the screen for Instagram. You know, let them know Varsity Overland sent you. Let them know that you saw it on my YouTube channel. Definitely give me a shout out if you don't mind. But I mean, I'm blown away. It's awesome. So who knows? Maybe in the future, I'll get the wrap to extend around the sides. I've seen a couple people do this. You get the wrap to extend from the tailgate around the side, maybe come down at an angle somewhere around here. So it kind of like, you know, spiffies up the back of the truck. I don't know if I'd go for a full wrap. Maybe in the future down the line when the paint starts to be an issue, or I really get into a problem of like serious pinstriping or something like that. But I don't even know. I don't know what I would wrap it in. Alpine camo, something like that. Who knows? Anyway, CT Wraps, amazing job. Definitely appreciated all the help, Connor. If you want your vehicle, or if you want anything in your life wrapped, head down to Deep River and check them out.